Hi guys, it's vks.com, and a little bit of a different video today. I wanted to do an oversight on some of the bats that are available for the 2017 season. These are not necessarily my favorites, although I do like them all. It's more about the different shapes, different profiles. People talk about edge size, bat weights, quality, concaving, just like a general sort of overview and an insight into some of the bats. So we've got at the far end, we have the Hunts County, the Carrots model, which is something that we've modified the design, and it's exclusive to us. We've got the Gunn and Moore Chrome, which is a new bat for the 2017 season. We have the infamous SF Black Edition. This is a top-end model that we have done for about 2 or 3 years now. We source this direct from Stanford. It's not available through any of the distributors as such. Top-end bat, firm favorite of mine. We have the new SS Ton, the Reserve Edition. Top of the range bat again. This particular design is exclusive to us. We've had a very strong and close association with SS for a number of years now. In fact, we were the first company to buy bats from them in the UK many years ago, and that strong bond has carried on with them. And we actually visit the factory at least twice a year. We personally pick up our bats from them, which I don't think anyone can claim to do. I think we're pretty unique in that as well. And that shows in the quality of willow that we carry from SS. We've got the Newbery Quantum here, Joe Root's Choice, the New England Captain. We've got the New Balance TC series bat here. One of my firm favorites for sure is the Kookaburra Kahuna. This bat now has been in the range for 12 years. They've tweaked it, modified it in terms of graphics and looks, but still one of our best sellers. And the Rolls-Royce and Bentley of all bats, this is the Gray Nicolls Legend. One of the most expensive bats available. We sell good numbers of this simply because it is a top-end bat, and those that want the best demand the Gray Nicolls Legend. So I put this back here. So when we look at profiles and shapes, like if we look at the County, for example, what we did with this particular bat is that we kept a slightly fuller profile, just a little bit of shaping to the top, a fairly steep spine, some thick edges. But in terms of bat weight, we're trying to keep bat weight down. So you've got to take a little bit of the wood. You've got to have a little bit of shaping there in order to keep the bat weight down. You can see the edges there. Now this particular one, in terms of weight, if I just bring the scales over and put it onto the scales. So 211, so still, that's what I would regard as a medium weight bat. So quite a bit of weight there. We do get them as light as 2.8 and 2.9, but you're going to have probably a bit more shaping to the back in order to get that, and you're probably going to have to compromise on the edge size as well. So that's that one there. Then when you look at the chrome, again you've got some sculpting. Perhaps the edges are not quite as thick, not as big. It's a top-end piece of willow. This one, this is the limited edition, as you can see from the grains. And in terms of weight, this one's coming out at 2.6. So again, the reason it's so much lighter is because it's not going to be as big. Even though it's still a big bat, but you're going to get somewhat of a difference there. And if I compare this particular chrome to the next bat in the list, which is the SF Black Edition, that's 2.99, so nearing 210, okay? But again, you'll see that's where it comes in. The SF is got a huge profile, very thick edges, and that then reflects in the weight as well. Let's keep this one here. Then you've got the Reserve Edition. Again, you have a fairly full profile to the Reserve Edition. Some nice steep spine, you've got the duck-bill toe. Now all of this helps in a lighter pickup. The duck-bill toe, again, helps to bring the weight down. Yeah. And in terms of weight, it's 2.8. Yeah. But it's a big bat, a thick toe as well. And obviously this is fully dressed up, so you've got a good quality grip. You've got the stickers on there, all the toe guard as well. With the Newbery Quantum, you got some thick edges on there. You've got a bit more concaving, but a very steep spine, which goes right the way through into the toe. That extends right the way down. And in terms of weight, what are you going to end up with? 2.9. So again, you've got a nice big bat, good profile, and that's coming in at 2.9. But again, we've got to make it 2.9 in order to bring it down from that 2.10, 2.11 mark. You've got to have some shaping, you've got to have some sculpting there, and that's why you've also got it here as well, to the top. Next up, you have the New Balance, the TC series, which compared to last year has got a much bigger profile. If we just show you there, you can see that there is some concaving. It's there, and if we put it onto the scales, even though it's a big bat, 2.9 on the scales, and if this had all the willow left in, everything, you're looking at 2.12. The Kookaburra, thick edges. Again, you've got some concaving and shaping. Just see from the profile. Just flip that over just to show you the quality of the willow. Some nice grains on there. It's a 2000 model. And in terms of weight, take into account you've got lots of labels and stickers on there. That's actually going to be about 2.9 because you've got the plastic tag stickers on there and whatever. Sorry, 2.8, just coming into the 2.8 mark. And then another big bat is the Gray Nicolls Legend. You can see, like I say, the thick edges, nice steep spine, shaping. And in terms of weight, it's 2.9 as well. So in order to get the weight down to the 2.8, the 2.9 mark, you've got to have some shaping, there's got to be some sculpting there, unless you have a very, very light piece of willow, which is extremely unusual and very, very rare. Yeah. So all of these bats, just to show you that they're light, they do pick up really well, but they're all going to be in that nice, the 2.8, 2.9 sort of mark. Some will be 2.10. You can see we had a 2.11 there as well. But if I pick up the one at 2.11, it's just here. That feels its weight, that does feel like it's 2.11. And then where we have the Gunn and Moore, which I think this one was 2.6. That's really light, as it should be at 2.6. And then the Newbery, which just to remind myself came in at 2.9. The Newbery at 2.9. That feels a little bit heavier, to be honest with you. It feels more like a 2.10, 2.11 sort of bat. So that actually feels heavier than its dead weight. Look at the Kookaburra. The Kahuna 2000, which again, I think was 2.9. I think it's 2.8. Yeah, 2.9-ish, but with the stickers, with the labels taken off. Yeah, I mean, that feels beautiful. That feels like a 2.8. It's got a nice feel to it. So in terms of what these sort of bats feel like with a mallet, black edition, which is very, very sweet. Got a beautiful pink to it. That's exceptional. But then don't forget, this bat is 211 as well. So it's the weight, the amount of willow that you've got will obviously give you that return as well. So that's why it's perhaps the most springy, because you've got a lot more willow in there. It's beautiful actually. Got the reserve edition. Another very sweet bat. Now with the county, one characteristic with the county is that the bats feel very firm to begin with. So you're going to get a much sort of harder feel and much harder sound. Once they've been knocked in, you can feel the ping. I mean, I can tell that this bat is going to ping beautifully. It feels nice. So the idea behind this video was just to show you the different sort of shapes and the profiles that are around this season, and that not to pay too much attention to concaving, because that is an essential part of the design of a bat in order to help with the pickup, to bring the bat weight down as well. I hope this helps and gives you a little bit of an insight into the bats that are available. Keep watching our channel, please subscribe, leave us some comments. If you need any more information, please feel free to give us a shout. Thank you for watching.
Okay.